Hello, welcome back. I'm going to prick out a tray of Mesembryanthemums. Now I find these really tricky. As you can see, they're all really tightly in this seed tray, and to actually prick them out individually, it would be an absolute nightmare. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sieve some compost, and then I'm going to fill some little trays of modules, and then I'm going to prick these out in little groups of 3, 4, 5, or whichever is the easiest way that they're going to come out the tray. They're not one of my favourite plants for pricking out, but they certainly are one of my favourite plants for actually planting. If you plant them into a shallow bowl and put them somewhere sunny, you can literally see them opening in response to the sun. They're absolutely fabulous plants, but like I say, a nightmare to prick out. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm finding myself having to sieve compost far more often than I used to. There's all sorts of bits of rubbish in here. There's pebbles, there's little sticks and pieces of wood. So yeah, I'm finding myself having to sieve the compost, particularly when I'm planting out seeds, and particularly when I'm planting out small, delicate, rooted seedlings like the Mesembryanthemums are. So out of that one sieve of compost, I end up with quite a few sticks, stones, bits of paper, you name it, it's all in there. Anyway, if you have the same problem with your compost, let me know in the comments below. So I'm now adding a small amount of vermiculite to this compost. Again, it just helps to retain moisture, and it keeps a nice open feel to the compost. We'll give it a good mix up. So as I get on with pricking out the rest of these Mesembryanthemums, what I'm going to do now is just rewind the clock 24 hours, because yesterday I was over on my allotment doing a few jobs. One was to plant out some spring onion seedlings, which I planted a while ago, so they're ready to go out. I'm going to plant those into one of my hoop houses, and I've also been preparing one of the no dig beds in preparation for my Onion Ailsa Craig. So let's go over to the allotment and then see what I've been up to. Well, that's the first tray of Mesembryanthemums pricked out. I know they look a little bit untidy at the moment, but trust me, they will buck up, they will perk up, and they'll turn into extremely good plants. I've probably got through about, I suppose, a third of the tray, so I suspect I'm going to have another 2 trays of plants. So I'll bat on with that, and then I'll see you later on when I've finished. So there we have 3 trays of Mesembryanthemums, all pricked out. I think there's 24 modules in each tray, so there's 60 or 70 odd little modules of Mesembryanthemums there. There's more than enough for what we need, and as usual I'll probably end up giving quite a few of those away. These are the Lobelia Crystal Palace that I planted out on the 10th of February into these little plugs, and now they're just ready to be potted on. Very gently tease them out, drop them into these little pots. Now these are going to be ready for the hanging baskets round about June time. So that's the end of my pricking out session for this morning. It's just going up to lunchtime, so I'm just going to go in and have a little bit of lunch. These lobelia here were planted out as seed on the 10th of February 2026 into these little plugs, which I actually bought from the garden centre last year, and they had petunias in them, and they also had geraniums in them. So over the next few days I'm going to go back down to the garden centre, buy some more of these, but once I've taken the geraniums and the petunias out, I just use these little plugs again. They're really strong and sturdy, and they're perfect for things like lobelia and really small seeds. And then perhaps next year I might be able to plant out the Mesembryanthemums, and then save me an hour's heartache trying to prick those out. Well, as always, thanks for watching, and if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It doesn't cost you anything, but it certainly helps my channel to grow. Enjoy your gardening, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.